What up, Wheatfield? What up, y'all? Sweet. What up, Wheatfield? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. Need a little color. What up? This is your girl Lottie. Lottie. Not Lottie. Lottie here at Tears of Wheat Road Show. Where you show enough never know what you're gonna get, beloved. We are a spiritual reader, a channel messenger. Thank you so much for tapping in. And we're going to bring a channeled message from the spirit, from the Alpha and the Omega, beloved. It's going to start slow like that old school Crisco. You know, we got to get it out the can and into the pan, and the Alpha and Omega come in and turn the heat up. We're going to get to cooking. We know a little bit of what is giving weathering the storm type of energy. We are feeling seasonal blues. Does anybody else get depressed in the summertime? It's weird, right? But that's what I'm feeling. It's like seasonal depression, where somebody like you usually would be like excited right now because it's summertime, but for some reason you just don't feel good. You feel under the weather, maybe a little bit depressed, needing to weather the storm is what I'm getting. So the spirit is bringing some encouragement on this day, is what I'm feeling. Like we need a little bit of spiritual support, uplifting the spirit is what I'm getting. Thank you to the Alpha and the Omega for bringing this message. We have uncertainty coming through. Yeah, may I live in the now and relax peacefully, hopefully, into the unfolding, knowing that all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place at the right time and not a moment before. So weathering the storm is definitely given like everything is going to come together at the right time. Maybe not right now, and you still just need to get through it. It's giving somebody's situation feels a little rocky, a little turbulent. Intuition. The Most High God finds a way. It does to make sure that everything is okay. And if you are fearful about how things are going to turn out, it's giving exercise some faith. So we're definitely getting a lot of affirmation on this energy that we're feeling, that we're channeling, which is somebody weathering a storm. It's giving a seasonal depression, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, decisions may need to be made. And I'm picking up Sagittarius energy. So somebody could be a fire sign, and you may or may not know about some decisions that you need to make. The decisions could be outside of your control, is what I'm getting to. Like, control could be a factor. Like, decisions that are being made outside of you, and you really have no way to control it. See, right now, it's something about right now. Because we were getting decisions, we were getting that the Most High God knows what it's doing right now. Like, needing to weather the storm and stay faithful, come out of fear energy right now is what I'm getting. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. So, like, don't rush past the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come from this than what's being handled in each moment. Like, you really can't do more than handle one moment at a time, is what it's giving. And if, again, I'm picking up seasonal depression. I'm really getting like the summertime blues. I'm hearing Carl Thomas, like summer rain type of energy. Like, just because it's sunny, and it's like that time, that year that everybody seemed to kind of be waiting for it to get out and just have some fun, doesn't mean that everybody is in that space. I'm getting seasonal depression, right? Change is here. And I see gratitude, right? So it's giving like it's difficult to really sit in the energy of gratitude. Like, you grateful for being here, like the run of the meal, but it almost feels like, you know, you gotta do it. Like, it's almost like a labor, a chore of labor instead of a labor of love. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta push through. I gotta carry this positive attitude, because if I don't, then, you know, that's what it's giving. So who out there feels like they're forcing themselves to be positive because they just should be in a positive mindset? But you know, on the inside, you kind of really feel sad. You feel a little depressed. That's what I'm getting. So for whoever is going to tap in and get this message, I appreciate those that are here. I appreciate your likes. Self-love, self-compassion is here. We just filling out these ingredients. And we have intuition again. This is the second day. Intuition has come out. It's definitely like everybody's road to their own extraordinary or their highest heights is very personal. And it's very liberating to listen to what's going on inside of you so that you can make sense of the moment and what's really needed right now for yourself. So I'm getting self love, self care, self compassion. Like, give yourself space, especially if you are feeling the kind of way right now, like having that summertime blues. Give yourself space to feel it. Like, allow your body to tell you what's going on, because it could be something that's coming up that you need to heal. It could be, learning how to get through these storms and turbulent situations where the decisions are just really outside of you. It's certain things that we just don't have control over. And when we don't have control, it can make you feel a kind of way, right? You can feel like, a sense of helplessness or hopelessness. It may not be that detriment, but for somebody, I'm getting that. Yeah. Non duality is coming through. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to your inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. It's definitely about letting your feelings come through. It's like your humanity is a part of our vulnerability, right? And we are strengthened in our ability to be vulnerable. Like, that's not a weakness, it's actually a strength. And when we listen to the inner divine, like the source of us living, it can help us persist and get through. Like, we can stay grounded and stay rooted despite whatever is going on with you, beloved. True offering is here. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and return it to love. Like, it's like you could be going through something that's very heavy, something that either could be have been imposed upon you as just like circumstance, right? Like, you have to deal with it. You don't make all the decisions. You can't control it. You can't change it. You can't force it. It's like divine timing. Divine timing has its own way of persisting, and there's nothing we can do about it. We cannot force tomorrow to come any sooner than what is gonna come, right? You just can't. You can't force somebody to give you a decision before it's decided. You can't force the pieces to come together before they've been aligned. So sometimes it's like being in that space, and we've been calling it the gray, like in between. It's not black, it's not white, but it's like the middle area, and people could really get sucked into it. It's giving me the void, right? And they gave us the number, I think it's 2002, is given the void. Like, what do you do in a space when you're waiting and there's nothing you can do about it? It's like being set in the hangman, or some sort of pause energy that you don't have the ability to press the play button. Like, that's outside of your own decision making. Yeah, we have to trust. That's what we do when we're in the void. Trust that the Most High God still has His hand on you. Trust that it's still protecting you, that it's still providing for you, that it's still making a way for you, that it hasn't forgot about you. That's what I'm picking at. So thank you guys so much for tapping into the Tears of Wheat Tarot show, where you show us never know what you're going to get. You just don't, beloved. We never know, right? And we've been feeling this energy, and we actually was feeling it yesterday, like the spirit of like a depressive type of energy. It's been very heavy. It's almost like weighing down, like something coming down. And I don't know if somebody feels themselves kind of sinking into this energy and needing to, like, your spirit, like, to catch you and lift you back up before you sink too deeply. Somebody may struggle with depression, you know what I mean? And yeah, see, we were getting hangman. That's that awakening energy. It's given like the spirit is working with you on something, and it's kind of I'm getting, it's, I feel like a stutter. It's definitely something with communication. But I'm getting like, all of it may not necessarily be your energy. This is a really weird space astrologically. We got a lot of energy going on. Lionsgate is coming up next month in August. So I'm feeling that. I'm feeling Mercury retrograde, what has something to do with communication and even past things coming back, returning. So you could be experiencing some sort of boomerang effect, something that had went out. You are getting some sort of energy back, is what I'm getting. It's like a return of something. I'm also picking up just like, I don't know if it's planetary alignments. Like, it's definitely giving like a lot of energy, and it's almost like too much to handle. Too much to handle is what I'm getting. Astrological events. Let's see what else is going on in the ethers, in the outer realms. Astrological events. Let's see. The moon is in Libra, which is definitely bringing like about emotional balance, right? Um, it could be have you focus on relationships. It could be relationships with self, with that duality or non-duality. It says the moon is also forming a trine with Pluto, which is intensifying emotions and your inner strength. So it's definitely giving emotions and like having to deal with some things. You may be awakening to some things that were suppressed or just haven't been dealt with. And if you do struggle with the feelings of depression or anxiety, it could really be heightened for somebody right now. Additionally, the moon is in opposition to Saturn and Neptune, and this can create a sense of pressure and a desire to assert individual identity and freedom. And that sense of assertion is what I was picking up like on Sagittarius, like that fire sign. They are very assertive, they are ambitious, they are leaders, like that fire energy. So it's definitely giving me a lot on that. Yeah. See, it says the moon's transit through Libra emphasizes harmony and balance. This can bring a desire for fairness and cooperation in your interactions, but also a tendency to be overly critical. So somebody could, again, it's like it's giving that being hard or very down on yourself or just a situation in general, right? It's also saying that the moon Pluto trine it can trigger strong emotions and a sense of inner power. This aspect can also reveal stubborn insecurities if your sense of independence is challenged. And that's what I was getting, like something that you may be called to awaken to. It could be some sense of like a stubborn insecurity. Not to say that you're just an insecure person, but we always have things that we need to deal with and we need to rectify, right? And it could be something that has been persisting with you for a very long time, and the spirit is bringing it up to you so that you can deal with it. You can release that energy, right? It's saying the moon's opposition to Saturn and Neptune. This aspect throughout the day may create a feeling of pressure, and that's what we're getting, like something being pulled down or like weighing you down. But it's a pressure to conform or a fear of being judged. And we saw the card fear. They pulled it out of this deck right here, right? And we were saying if you felt fearful to exercise faith. And if you are fearing being judged by somebody or anybody, then that could be a projection, right, of some sort of insecurity that has been plaguing you for a long time. And to exercise faith would be like, you know, I assume the best. I believe that they think highly of me. I believe that, whatever the judgment you would think that they're judging you on, just put the opposite energy, right? I think that they think I'm too fucking tall, right? Because I'm like 5'10", right? But I would say, I believe that they like tall people, which is why they're staring, or why I'm getting their attention, like why they're looking, right? It's not because I'm like an Amazon, but it's because I'm an Amazon. They like tall women, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing, like change the energy. However, it also fuels a determination to defend your personal freedom and individuality. See, like defensiveness. Like, do you feel the need to defend yourself in any kind of way? And Spirit is saying yes. We also have Uranus and Gemini, right? But this could be causing us to focus on expressing our thoughts and defending our actions without restraint. And expressing our thoughts is coming through heavy because it's like that communication aspect, right? And I was starting to get like a little tongue tied, a little stuttery, you know what I mean? So it's like being able to express yourself clearly. Thank you guys for sticking in while we kind of research that because I definitely feel some energy. It says awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts, and common sense. So instincts is definitely coming through heavy. Follow your instincts, follow your intuition, and for somebody, do it before it makes sense. Like you may not understand, right, why the divine is doing it, but it is the source of all things, and if it's telling you to, then it knows what you don't know, right? So I'm getting changes coming through. This is the second time they brought change up. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So somebody could be, the spirit could be working with you on the energy of control, like getting you to control. I'm hearing they're giving me getting you to control your need to control. Spirit say somebody needs to control, they need to control. Like you need to learn to let go, essentially. It's giving like a double negative. You need to learn how to let go and allow the divine source to work at its own pace. Again, we can't rush the source. We can't rush divine timing. We can't rush tomorrow. We can't rush the alignment. We can only trust through it. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met, right? And depression and hopelessness and feeling like you don't have a say so in the decisions that are being made, it can give you like a sense of worry or fear of whether or not your needs are going to be met, what you need, and that creates a sense of insecurity. And somebody could be insecure over needs being met, and it could be something that stems from childhood. Like you could have grew up with food insecurity or housing insecurity. It could have had, just things in the household that made you feel unsure, uncertain, and unsafe. Like it could have been a lack of consistency, right, where you could not necessarily trust what was happening from one day to the next, and that would lead to a feeling of wanting to control, right? Because if you can control it, then you know that you're safe. But if you're in an environment or a circumstance where you don't have control over the decision that's being made or when it's going to happen, it could definitely make you feel unsafe. Yeah, grief. It's definitely given like either growing up in a household where things were hard or heavy, or somebody's battling with grief because they feel out of control about something. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. I'm getting a sense of purging, like somebody needs to purge, like release. It's almost like your heart being full of heaviness and grief. And that's why I was getting like that positive, that toxic positivity where we kind of brush it off as we're fine and we're fine when we're not really. Especially when you're in a time or a space where everybody is supposed to be happy, like summertime, and you just don't feel it. You just not into it. You like, whatever. It's just another day, kind of energy. And you still feeling the kind of way. But you would be like, oh, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, really acknowledging your emotions and doing what you need to do to take care of you. Yeah, staying in a divine flow. And see, we saw the card gratitude, and that's what we were kind of getting. Like somebody is almost like, I gotta be grateful because gratitude is the attitude. Like you know it from like a mindset, like it's intelligence, but your heart is not feeling it. Like you feel grief, but grief can lead us to gratitude. It can. Flow. They picked both of these. Y'all think they happen. Divine flow and flow. Divine flow says, eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. Is to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. To follow the Alpha and Omega, the eternal Lord of all of creation. Like releasing everything. Like nothing belongs to us anyway. And when we can release and we can surrender, right, then you can get into the flow, beloved, and just go with it. And know that today, in this moment, it's like, that's really what you have. That's what matters. That's the present. And can you be, it's giving, feel what you need to feel at this moment. Like, don't deny yourself what it is that you're feeling, because it only represses and pushes down the energy, and it doesn't give you the opportunity to transmute it, to grow through it, to know that the spirit's got you and you can sustain. You will be okay. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace is what I'm getting. Aligned to, it's definitely giving alignment, and it's something with communication. It's almost like I hear what they tell me to say, and then when we start to speak, something different comes out. So somebody may need to listen to their spirit in terms of what you really need to say, what your body is communicating versus what you're actually saying. Like, bring the communication of your body and your emotions and your actual speech communication into alignment. So don't say that you feel good if you don't feel good, right? Don't say that I feel happy today, or I'm doing well, or whatever the case may be. It keeps coming to me like that. So if I'm repeating, my apologies, but that's what it's giving. Like, somebody definitely feels grief, but it's like saying that I feel fine, right? Expressing gratitude. But are you expressing gratitude for the grief? Probably not, because most people don't think about it like that. They don't think about, like, I'm grateful to feel the grief, right? I'm grateful to feel it so that I can dig into it, I can acknowledge it, I can heal it, right? I can work through the process and stages of grief. And because my emotions are telling me that I feel this, it's okay for me to express it. It's okay for me to either talk about it, whether it's a therapist, whether it's with your higher self, the Most High, however you feel that connection, and get grounded and rooted and acknowledge your feelings at the same time. For somebody, you may even fear acknowledging the grief. Like, what does that mean if I say that I'm still grieving? Will other people judge me because I'm still grieving a situation? And what's coming to mind is like a person who has lost a parent or somebody that's close, right? So people will assume like, oh, you've been grieving for 6 months. It's been a year. And you're still going through this? Yes. That connection, that loss was significant. Like, I'm deeply hurt and troubled by it. I still feel a sense of abandonment. I feel isolated. I feel like people don't understand it. This time of year triggers me and people don't get it. It's given that. And if you really talk about it, then people don't understand why you're not over it. Yeah, receiving is here. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and trust my inner guidance. Trust is coming through again, and it's given, like, it's supposed to get easier day by day. But does it always? For somebody, no. No. It's a process. But you kind of have to accept the day and go through it. We give the day back to the Most High God because it don't belong to us anyway. And we ask for the tools that we need in order to get through the day and bring about the expected end, that which what they plan for thee. Right? What is their will? Because we don't know. We can only stay in the divine flow, try to go with the flow. And sometimes that's hard. You can have grief over going with the flow because the Most High God can be doing something with you that just don't feel good. It just don't. Which one? This one? Yeah, surrender. You just have to surrender to it. Because what they're doing, it just doesn't feel good. Signs. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Your instincts, your intuition is coming through, and it will guide you to take the right action. It's definitely strengthening you, though. It's bringing out some sort of inner power, and we were getting fire sign. We picked up on Sagittarius. Let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. And that can be hard, right? Because if we have a thing with control, we want to control what goes. We want to control what comes. And if you're being called to surrender, then it's like you got to release control of it. You give it all back to the Most High because that's who owns it. Thank y'all so much for sticking in. Y'all know what it is. We are a spiritual reader, and the Alpha and Omega is really calling us to deal with this energy. It feels very heavy. It feels like seasonal depression, like somebody's trying to weather the storm, like trying to get through it. And it's almost like I keep picking up on like pseudo gratitude. Like it's not really gratitude. Like you're grieving. And it's because you don't have control over the decisions that are being made. And this is the card that they gave us when we felt that Sagittarius energy, that inner fire, the inner power. And we were getting that the Most High God is going to tell you the right actions to take. I think it was right here. Yeah, right action. Right? And that's exactly a part of this message. Perfect actions are always shown. Like the Most High God is going to show you what to do. But first we must surrender to it. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all decisions to you. May I trust you during times of transition. This is a transitionary period for somebody. It's like weathering the storm, right? And it's like it says, may I trust that during the times of transition that the perfect actions will be shown. Grant me patience to allow events to line up as they need to. And that's perfect because we have surrender, we have going with the divine flow and stay in the flow, right? And being okay with what the Most High God is bringing you. It's like you releasing and you are going to be receiving. Every day is going to get a little bit easier once we start to practice these tactics of acknowledging the grief, acknowledging the hurt, moving through the process, giving it all up and surrendering it and allowing the Most High God to make the decisions for us. Listen to your intuition and follow the signs, right? Your spirit is going to speak to you. It's going to tell you exactly what it is that you should do. But it's like, do you trust it? And the spirit may be awakening you to the practice of trust. See, surrender and acceptance. Let me love and accept myself as you love me. May I find you shining brightly within my own being. Definitely getting your inner self, your true self, right? And acceptance is a part of grief, the grief process. Right. Acceptance is like the last stage that we get to once we accept something has happened and we don't have any control over it. We can't change it, right? But even in acceptance, you still feel sadness. Like you can't change it, but that doesn't mean you feel good about it. I guess not this one. Which one? Which one? This one. Trust. Yeah, see, trust. There was a card that literally just said that. This says, may I trust during times of transition that the perfect actions will always be shown. Can you trust that the Most High is going to guide you in the right pathway? I trust the highest way. Change me, divine beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. I want what you want. I want what the Most High God has for us fully. Like, cause again, we don't be knowing. We know some of these demons and devils and shit be perfectly disguised, beloved, wolves in sheep's clothing, and they can be taking things away from us that, parts of self, right? Your own confidence, your own stability, your own connection to your trueness and your authenticity, your own purpose, right? In the pathway you should be on to reach it. And if this person is an entity attaching to you and the Most High God is removing that person from you, you're going to feel grief about it because maybe there's a lack of understanding. You didn't have anything to do with the decision. It's something that's just a part of the circumstance. But can we trust that it's happening for our own highest good? Whatever it is for you is what I'm, this is just an example that's coming through. Change me, divine beloved, into one who wants what you want from me. Let me trust, there go that word again, we trust that my needs will always be met. And we were getting that, like somebody may be concerned about a need being met. And it could be a part of a stubborn insecurity that comes all the way back from childhood that the spirit may be trying to awaken you to so that you can increase your inner power, your strength. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. And for somebody, what must be done is to trust. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. When I trust, accept, and surrender to the divine flow, I receive exactly what I need. Yeah, creativity is coming through. Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my deepest creative passions and needs, and help me value the talents you have given, both known and unknown. There's some unknown things that you are going to awaken to, and maybe a situation or something that has been taken away from you is allowing that pathway to come through, right? So that those gifts and your creativity, your passion can flow into your purpose. Yeah, true love is also here. True love. True love came out yesterday too. Somebody could be going into a relationship with somebody else, but I'm getting that true love lives and resides inside of you. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. It resides inside of me. You are love. You are it. You are love, beloved. You are light on voluntary escape. That is love. But to share partnership and intimacy with another person physically is important. But the first relationship is with self, your true self. Yeah, clarity. Somebody is getting some clarity. And I'm seeing raindrops. I'm hearing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Let me trust that my deepest instincts, that go another one of those words, trust and instincts, right? Intuition are the three. Let me trust that my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear, may my own holy intuition, that's the second word, always guide the way. So trust. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. It's guiding you. And it's pulling somebody inside, and maybe you have been for a minute, right? Maybe you are grieving the loss of something or somebody, and the only thing you can do is trust and surrender. Positivity is here, and we see creative blocks. And we were just getting that creativity, that something could be blocking your purpose. And actually, them removing something could be a form of protection. It's like reminding yourself that you're safe at all times. Like every need will always be met. Creative blocks. If you're an artist or of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine. And we are all artists, like we're all creating, like we all have this canvas and our life is being painted on it. It's like you offer all of that to the divine, you surrender it. It says, I offer this for the highest good, to the benefit of the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need it. I'm definitely getting clarity. I'm getting creative blocks. And it's definitely some grief here that led to this blockage. It's also getting like the situation that you were in was causing you to grieve. And you may have had that pulled away from you. You needed to surrender it. Yeah, somebody may have been redirected, direction, and sanctuary. See, sanctuary is giving like coming inside, right, into the holiest of holies type of energy, like touching base with your true self, the core of you. And I'm getting for somebody fully. Lord, please show me the right action right now. And we literally saw the words right action, right? It says, Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring me a sign. We saw a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And they gave us that. They said for you to listen to your emotions. Your emotions are a guidance system. That is the communication from yourself. And make sure that what you're communicating outward is representing what your body is feeling. Like, don't disconnect, don't give a discord. You ain't gotta tell everybody shit. Like, it's your business. What you want to express to another person, what you want to divulge, like what you want to share. But it's something about being able to talk to people that you feel safe with, right? Like, if you are not safe enough to tell this person the truth of how you're feeling, then you probably shouldn't be sharing with them on that intimate level anyway, right? But if you are feeling grief and you have a person that you can speak to about that, like you trust this person, you feel safe with them, but they can, they're not going to dishonor you or betray you with that information, then be clear about it, right? Don't be like, oh, I'm fine, when you know you're not fine. And if you can't tell this person how you feel, just be like, I am feeling a kind of way, but I don't really want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Something like that. You don't have to have a disconnect in what you're feeling versus what you're saying. It says, may I hear the promptings of my own body, and for some reason I'm about to head in the wrong direction. Please stop me. Somebody's body is, the spirit has redirected you, and grief is coming through. And I'm getting, you're not speaking about how you really feel. Independence is also coming through. I don't know if you're upset over being independent, like being by yourself, out of relationship. If you feel like something is threatening your independence and your ability to make decisions for yourself, that's also coming through. Positivity. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, right? And we were picking up that card, gratitude, like, that's heavy when you're grieving. Right, do we say we grateful for the grief? No, we don't. We just know that it hurts. But if I don't feel the grief, then I don't know what still needs to be healed. So therefore, I can be grateful for the fact that I'm grieving. If I'm grieving a situation, it means I was emotionally attached to it. I felt it deeply, right? So, again, it's one of those hard things. It says, please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even in a tiny thing, even in the hardest situations. See, even in the hardest situations. And with these two little birds here, right? And it's a bumblebee here, and I think it's another one over here somewhere. Yeah, it's one here, and it's one here. Y'all might see if y'all can see these two guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving pairs. It's giving like somebody could have lost somebody close. It could be romantic relationship. It could be any other relationship. It could be sibling. It could be parent. You know what I mean? But it's giving grief and grieving that loss. Not this yet. I'm getting like an angel message they're bringing me to. Like the angels want to minister to somebody. That's what it was. Now that I see it, I can see it, right? So the spirit had us go back through the shorts, right? It was an angel therapy message. So if you guys are interested, go to the shorts and you will see a message that says angel therapy. And we were filling the card angel therapy. It's one that's in this weird iridescent deck. But the card says angel therapy. And I had saw it the day before. And I was still feeling the energy. I could see the card so clearly. Angel therapy, angel therapy. And we're shuffling, and then they brought the card out, angel therapy. And it's bringing it back to mind because it's again like that retrograde, something's coming back. It's giving these heavy emotions. It's giving something that somebody's still grieving, they need to work through. And I'm getting your angel team or angels coming in to minister to you. It's like needing some sort of grief therapy, and the spirit of the team of angels is doing it for you. Yeah, let's see. You're a light worker. That's what this is. See, I was getting somebody's purpose was kind of being blocked, creative block. You could have been attached to somebody, and we were getting could be, and they could have an entity attachment, a demon, whatever, right? But whoever this person was that the Most High God snatched away from you, this is not giving like a parent past or a sibling or a close friend. This is giving a failed relationship, and this person was taken away from you because they were blocking you. They were blocking the purpose that's put in you. It's something that you needed to do. You may have needed to touch base with this person, like y'all needed to come into contact. It could have been a soul contract, right? And you would feel this connection very deeply. And then when you lose it, you can feel a sense of grief about it, even if this person hurt you, even if they weren't very nice, even if you didn't feel good in the whole thing. It's something about it that you would still grieve it. You still feel it. And it's giving like a sense of not just shame, but like it's like you would not necessarily tell people that you are still hurting over this situation. Like, you still hurt over that? Yeah, I'm still hurt over it, but you're not going to speak about it because maybe you just don't. It's not a lot of people for you that you feel safe with talking to about it. So it says you're a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. It's giving divine feminine energy, right? Creativity. There's something that you're supposed to be doing. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. But they did say you're a light worker, right? And you went through something tough that you're still grieving from. Yeah, and look, I can't make it up. You are a light worker. 2 cards. And this could definitely have past life issues. It's either early childhood or something you brought in from a past life. Something that's an insecurity that you have not cleansed yet. Yeah, it's something about decluttering too. You need to declutter. It's something to remove. And I'm getting decluttering your emotional house. It's giving, I'm hearing Chiron intuitive, so I don't know if anybody watches Chiron intuition. But there could be a message over there on their channel. But Chiron is also one of those astrological bodies that help us deal with deep emotional hurt, deep emotional pain. And if you're a light worker, you definitely experience a lot of emotional pain. Like, you take on a lot of darkness. But the thing is to be able to surrender it and transmute it and continue to trust as you go through these trials. Awakening showed up, so definitely giving awakening. Like, you are going through an awakening. It's giving the void. I don't know why this one is just, we just gonna put both of these right there because it don't want to stay up. I'm hearing fall down, and I'm hearing that song. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. You could actually be coming in contact with another light worker. You could be going into union with another light worker. I did feel true love. Mentioned it, that we had it in yesterday's message. Starting with true love and self before you can be intimate with another partner. So it's giving like all this healing that needs to be done. Releasing these emotional blockages that are creating creative blockages. You can get the clarity. And understanding that all of the decisions that the divine is making on your behalf is to lead you in the right way. It's redirecting. It's putting you on a pathway to your purpose. You just may not understand it. And you definitely feel a way about it. It's giving heaviness. It's giving grief. Like, it's giving depression. It's like weathering the storm. You know them days where like it's raining but the sun is out? That's what it's giving. Like, it's sad, but it's sunshiny at the same time. It's like crying, like the sun is crying. That's what I'm getting. It's almost like I feel like the sun itself is crying. Like, who? Again, this came up in a message either this week or last week, but we were thinking about who ministers to the sun. Like, if you are the sun, you're this sunshiny energy, this light worker beaming. You attract negative entities. They see you from a mile away. And some of them you're supposed to connect to because they're awakening you, they're strengthening you, they're bringing something to you. I'm getting your inner power, right? The courage to get through it, the power to do what must be done, and I'm getting your purpose. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to deal with the emotion of it. Yeah. For somebody connect with music, music definitely helps us transmute negative energy. And it doesn't even have to have words. And if it does have words, let them be positive, inspiring, and uplifting. Don't get into your Mary J. Blige. All I really want is to be happy. That shit could put you in a grief spell. For real. You'll be crying and upset about everybody that fucking left or didn't do you right. And the only thing you want to do is be happy and love on somebody. And they fuck around and do some fuck shit. And now you feeling a kind of way. Manifesting miracles. It's a lot of purple, a lot of blue. I'm getting intuition. I'm getting throat chakra energy. Yeah, it's giving third eye awakening. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. That's what's coming through. Now, I don't know if y'all can see that. Sometimes I feel like I'm putting them up close and then it don't seem like it'd be close enough for you to read it. But Orion is one of those energies that happen to be negative. Negativo. I don't know if anybody has read The Law of One. It's a 5-book series. And Orion energies tend to be malevolent. They tend to be deceivers. They tend to be deceptive. And they use other people in order to act their will, to steal, to siphon, off of others. Kind of like energetic vampires and puppeteers. But they do create miracles for light workers because when we overcome a situation with an Orion energy, we discover something. We awaken to our own inner power, our purpose, our dharma. See, leap of faith. It's giving a whole new beginning. I'm ready to take a leap of faith. Angels, thank you for doing it with me. It's like using that dark energy from dealing with an Orion entity that was attached to a person to awaken you, to put you into the divine flow. And that's the miracle. Because sometimes those situations have to be so harsh that they push you into the void, right? They really hit deep. When I say this shit hit different, baby, that shit hit different. So much so that it could be years later and you still fucking grieving it. Like you could potentially develop PTSD from this shit, like complex PTSD. Like this shit hit and they just keep hitting and they keep hitting. And I'm getting for somebody, it keeps returning. See, honor your beauty. You are a beautiful person. Thank you, Jaffael, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. But it's more about your inner beauty and your inner power that's doing it. Like what's inside of you. Your true self, your true you, right? Your true you, that which is greater, right? What's inside of me is greater than anything on the outside of me. This one. Yeah. And look, speak your truth. Definitely speaking your truth, right? That's Archangel Gabriel coming in to help us speak our heart truth is given. Now, I know Raphael usually governs the heart, but it's like Gabriel said, speak the truth and to do it with integrity.
I don't want to disturb you, but Rachel and I are here, and I want to take Lyric with me, and I didn't want you to get done with your video and not see us here.
Okay, y'all can go.
Okay.
Next. Yeah, it's given speaking with integrity. And that was like back to what we were saying earlier about allowing your emotions to speak and you bringing what you're saying out into alignment with your body. Like that would be you speaking truthfully about yourself, your emotional state, your mental state, your grief state. You may not talk to everybody about it because there's only certain people that need to know your business, people that you feel close and safe with. But it's still giving like speak truthfully or just don't say shit. If you gotta lie about it or falsely represent how you're feeling to a person, then don't say it, because that's not a person that you're safe to talk to. Yeah, new beginning is coming through. A new beginning is coming through. Full energy, new beginning, leap of faith is coming through. The angels are opening up the doors for change, and I am ready. And we saw change come through as well. See, you got spiritual support. It's given that angels are ministering to you. You see how they are all surrounding you? It's giving angel therapy to help you with this grief that you're going through. And that's what Spirit said, to honor your feelings, to honor them. This grief, you need to honor it instead of pushing it down and suppressing it under the false pretense of I'm fine and I'm okay. And because maybe you don't want nobody to judge you for still feeling what you're feeling. If you feel it, then you feel it. And to have gratitude for the fact that you feel it. People be like, how do you be grateful for going through grief? I'm grateful because I can feel it. I know I need to heal it. It still hurts me, so it's something that I still need to deal with. And I wouldn't know to deal with it if I didn't feel it. Again, it's like that thing. Hey, everybody, let me just take a moment. For everybody that's tapping in, I appreciate y'all. I do. This message got your girl like in a grip. Like, that, so my head is really down. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you coming in and engaging with the content. I appreciate y'all chats and communication. I appreciate you just supporting us on a daily. Miss Hillary, Queen, thank you so much. Jean, if you in the house, thank you so much. Anybody that taps in, I appreciate all of y'all. I do. Look, synchronicity is giving something about things coming together and balancing and things being aligned. And it's giving, to continue to study and learn. I'm also, look, after this is count your blessings. It's giving gratitude. She's making a gratitude list. And they even said that for the big things, for the small things, for all of it. I'm grateful that I learned through my interactions with these Orion energies, this low vibrational entity that caused me this hurt, this harm, this grief. It helped me discover my inner power. I leaned into my true self and let them guide me. It strengthened my intuition. It strengthened my instincts. It taught me to trust them. When I hear them give me a message and when they tell me the first time, I listen. If they say, nope, that's not good for you, we move away from it. We immediately surrender. I only want what the Most High God has for us. And I know that they're going to bring it to us in divine timing. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. Somebody is being guided and they're being ministered to. So if you are feeling a sense of summertime heaviness, a little bit of grief, this message could be for you. For somebody, it's not even a little bit of grief. It's a lot of grief, right? And look, that isolation. Feeling like you're by yourself. Maybe even something happened to you from this person, like a victim, and they caused some sort of grief and heartache. Something that you still need to process, that you need to work through. Look, we see soulmate and guilt. So it could be the loss of a relationship that you thought was a soulmate, and maybe they weren't. Maybe you outgrew it and the spirit took it from you, and now you feel a kind of way because you have to release it. And we were also getting impatient with divine timing. We cannot rush divine timing. We can't rush tomorrow to come any faster than it's supposed to come. It's giving me the fallacies of life. When we are in this perspective, we're used to this speed that we're going. So we don't feel like we're literally hurtling through space at how much speed per second, per hour. We don't feel it, right? We're accustomed to that. So when we say things are moving too slow, that's like a mindset, right? Look, I'm trying to read some of y'all comments, just so I can see what y'all got going on. But it's giving idea here distraction. So be mindful of distractions. But it's giving this impatience. Like things are truly moving so fast. It's like if we really took account of how quickly things are really moving, then it would change our purview and our perspective on impatience. Like how long are you really waiting? Like is it really that long? It may feel like a long time, but it may not be that long. You can be dealing with other people who are impatient. Yeah, look, it's a blockage, and we see confusion, right? This is that creative block. Creative block is here, right? See this blockage. And if your creativity is light, it's definitely going to have somebody feeling like they're shrouded in confusion. It's giving very cloudy, it's giving gray energy. Perfection is here. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. But I am hearing for somebody, the perfect storm is brewing. Or like you're in a perfect storm and you need to weather it. Yeah, having faith. And we saw the energy of fear earlier, and that's what we do when we're afraid. You're afraid the boat is going to capsize. You're afraid of the wind that's howling, and how much rain is coming in, whether or not your need is going to be met. And if we have that energy of fear, then we are to apply the opposite pressure, which is faith, to trust, to believe. And if you're having issues with believing, it's look back over the past and see that you are still here. You don't have to take on a victim mindset. You can choose to become a victor. It's all about where your mind is at. This one, and then this is it. This one. We're going to get a little tarot on it and see. I thought we were going to get an angel number because we were feeling a void, but we don't know. Look, Page of Cups, intuitive. And we get in the Hierophant. They said believe. Believe in your intuition. Trust it. Hierophant. Believe. It's going to help you make the right decision, the right action, the righteous choice. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut. Trust your psychic abilities. And each and every one of us have psychic abilities. We all have spiritual gifts. And somebody is a light worker, which means that you're talented, like you're powerful. You may be a novice and you are awakening to it, and it may be something that you need to study, to learn about, to grow. Maybe that's what this hard situation is all about. I'm seeing 88 up there, and I was getting the number 888 for karma. Yeah, this was here. King of Wands is giving leadership. And we were getting a fire sign, Sagittarius, right? King of Wands is a fire sign. Could be Sagittarius. They are assertive. They are a leader. But just because you are born with leadership potentiality doesn't mean that it's probable for you to become a leader. You have to be developed. You have to be developed. You have to develop this inner power, this courage, right? Some Leo could also be a sign, because Leo is a fire sign, and I was picking up the sun energy. Which one? This one and this one. Yeah. Ten of Cups is here, ultimate happiness, and look at Ace of Wands. That's also fire energy. It's given like so you can lead something, like you've either had you've had the torch passed down to you from your family. This could be something from your lineage that you've been given. Like the torch. You could be a leader in your family, right? You could be going places that nobody in your family has ever gone. Like you could be branching out. You could be starting a new branch, like on the tree. You know how like a new branch forms? And it's giving that. Yeah, it's giving like you started a new branch on the family tree. Yeah, magician. You are manifesting. You are a magician. You're a light worker. And you see they got the wand in their hand. It's been passed down to you to start something different, to break off, to... It's given another branch of something. You had to be developed for this. So therefore your track is not going to be easy. Somebody could also be a generational curse breaker. Look, it's given acceleration. I'm hearing accelerate your timeline for somebody. Like, it's going to be a miracle that's going to come from this. Definitely acceleration to whatever you're manifesting, a new beginning. And it could come in a lot more quickly than you anticipated, which is why they gave me that analogy of how fast the earth is actually spinning and hurtling through space. We don't feel it because we're accustomed to that speed. Like, we're built for it, literally, right? But it's happening way faster than what you anticipate. See, strength. And we literally just said that. Like, how many times? Your strength, your inner power is what's being developed. Empress, divine feminine energy. And we said that. We said that. Divine feminine energy. But is you also being very different? Is this, yeah, because you're a leader. And I'm talking about a very strong, self-assured leader. Like, you are a person that would be balanced in your masculine and your feminine energy. Like this true synchronicity, like this. Understanding that within the whole, both energies are present and we need to balance it. And in that light is a little bit of dark, and in that dark is a little bit of light. Nothing is absolute, is what it's given. It's not absolute, it's a little bit gray. Anything else in here? Spirit saying no. King of Cups is coming through. Brief. So somebody could be disconnected from a look. Yeah, I can't make it up. This person had an entity attachment. They were attached to something, or something is attached to them. It's given an Orion energy, but this Orion energy is what's creating this miracle. It's helping you manifest it. This person is attached to something. And it's making some sort of struggle, right? Hard work, struggling to deal with something, and it's giving those emotions. I'm hearing, it's just emotions taking me over. Right? And it could be a community of these people. Or you could just feel a kind of way about getting to your celebration, about being happy, about your cup overflowing. But I do feel this fucking tower moment it's a storm. Tower and somebody feeling isolated, left out, Five of Pentacles, and missing out on opportunities. And here's the sun. We literally mentioned Leo energy, the sun. Like, who ministers to the sun if it's in a battle? Like, who's coming in to support you? I'm getting your emotions. And they definitely could be like, up and down type of energy. It's something about Queen of Swords is behind that, either blocking something out, coming out stronger because of the battles that you've been through. Yeah, Queen of Cups. That's what we kind of hit this, and they showed Queen of Cups again. Battling, and it's building something in your inner strength and your inner power. Queen of Cups is definitely psychic, intuitive. You got secret gifts, yes. I was going to say psychic, spiritual birth, psychic or spiritual gifts, but it's secret gifts. It's things that are unknown, that are still laying dormant, that this void is going to awaken in you. Like, it's going to bring something up out of you. It's like the time, this hard work, this persevering. Like, it's like weary is what I'm getting. Like, somebody is tired of doing it and not getting any results. It's almost feeling isolated and stuck, still in this grief. And that's why the angels are coming in to minister angel therapy. Because you were with somebody that had an entity attachment. They were chained to something. And it's given like you trying to break free. But I don't know, yeah, this entity has a hold on this person. And it could be more than one, right? It's given more than one that these energies are working through. It could definitely be a community of people, but it's definitely giving like it's stopping you from feeling your celebratory energy, to from feeling like your cup is overflowing and like the gratitude that comes from this overflow. Somebody's overflowing hurt in this position, like you connected with a group of people that didn't do you right. This King of Cups, it's like they came in to you, and whatever they didn't do it by themselves. It's almost given like the energy of gang stalking, or a group of people that were doing something, or they were all just feeding. They were feeding off of you. I see it now. They were feeding off of you. You see how this Ace of Cups is sitting on the table? It's like the Ace of Cups and then the Three of Cups. And this Ace of Cups is given that it's filling up these three cups. Like you were pouring into or feeding some people that had energetic attachments. Or I don't even know if you were just feeding this person and their community. That's what Spirit said. You were filling up this person and their community, all from your one cup. And it's like working tirelessly on it. You know what I mean? Like working, working, working. And you may not even been able to see the illusions that these people were out to get you, just to siphon off of your energy. And what did that do? That leaves you depleted and feeling isolated and left out. They just gave it to me a whole nother way. And what did the Most High God do? Brought the tower, right? That's where this grief is coming in from the tower. We were getting that somebody had like, I'm almost feeling like the rug being pulled out from up underneath you. This Queen of Cups, and it's like you've been off balance ever since. You may have morphed your energy into the Queen of Swords, and that's what Spirit say. That's the truth. That's it. Knight of Cups is coming in. It could be these angels again coming in to give you some sort of support. Yeah, this is the background. This is what strengthened you. This is what helped you get into your power and your purpose. See, Page of Wands, getting you right into your power and your purpose. The spirits are coming in and they're speaking to you. They could be giving you messages of support, of love, of upliftment, to keep your faith up, to keep your power up, to help you heal. And look, here's the Four of Pentacles. That's the control. And we were getting that somebody it's like needed to control their need to control. It was given like you needed to learn how to surrender, how to let go. That could be a thing that's robbing you, and it could be robbing you of your energy, or it could be another person. This could actually be strategy to bring you towards another person. It could be your own fruitfulness, right? Because you're going to be balanced in your divine feminine and divine masculine. It's giving Empress energy, Emperor energy, like you being balanced with both. We know that we have both energies, divine fem, divine mask. And to be balanced in the whole of things is the goal. And the Most High God did allow this grief to happen to you so that you can balance out you, so that you can be prepared to take the role that was being passed on to you, that you were sent here to perform, something that you need to do. It's building this different branch, changing the lineage. And it's like, yeah, now you got it. Now you got it. Now you see it. And you got to get to work. But look, here's that balance. It's definitely giving balance. We see Four of Swords. It's giving meditate. It's giving pray. Pay attention to the wisdom of your body. Like focus. It's definitely giving focus. And we picked up on focus when we almost got distracted by the chat, right? We had just said, like, the Spirit got us in the message and we looking down. And then we, for some reason, wanted to see what everybody was talking about. That's a distraction. And we said it. So it's definitely given, like, you're going to, even in this space and the void, is like, be focused on the work at hand. And the work at hand is to continue to deal with self, to honor your feelings, to process the grief, to get towards acceptance and surrenderance. Now we can get the angel messages. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. If you guys are digging the message, please, share your energy as we share our energy with you. Karma is coming through. If a person did something to hurt you and they did it intentionally, they're going to get their karma. That's what I'm getting. Stability. Every need will be met. We got 444 and we got 888. Somebody could be getting a call. I have no idea who that is. I'm going to have to call you back. 444 and then 888. For some reason, it's double. So somebody could be getting a double helping of, miracle in this new beginning because of what you went through. 6, 7, 8. Things are progressing. It's speeding up. You just don't feel it. You just can't notice it. You are built for speed, and therefore things going at the pace that it's going feels slow to you, but it's not really. It's a fallacy. You're making progress and advancing towards your goals. Stay focused. How about that? Did we not just say stay focused? 8 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Stay focused. It says stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. Absolutely. Just got to put that back up in there. I'll give y'all a few seconds to read it. I know it's backwards, but things are picking up. And 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and we got the 888, the karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. And we were getting that boomerang effect. We literally said the boomerang effect, right? A lot of money is coming your way when we see King of Pentacles up here, right? It could come from some sort of theft, but it's just like strategy, right? It's giving strategy and planning. Right? A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material successes. The biggest thing is the power that you discovered in yourself. The trust in the Most High, the ability to surrender, the ability to go with the flow, to know that your needs are always going to be met is giving security. So if you have a long thing like from past life cycles or even childhood of some sort of insecurity of a need not being met, it doesn't matter whether it was a food need, a housing need, a security like safety, like you had people who you can go to, people who you can make a mistake and you would be safe. You didn't feel like the whole world was going to come to an end type of shit. And I'm getting that for somebody. Do you know if you were in an environment and people didn't give you like creative freedom, like where you can like do some shit, put together some shit and break something or make mistakes without it being World War III, that it blocks you creatively? You are afraid to take action on your creative endeavors and ventures, your ideas, because you are concerned about whether or not it's going to be successful. Like you have to come out perfect with that perfection that's already down there. If it's not coming out perfected, or then something's wrong and it's going to be some sort of repercussion. It's like, what are people going to think type of energy, and it could keep you, I'm hearing destabilized, but that wasn't what I was feeling. I'm hearing the word destabilized though for somebody. But it's given like it can keep you, not just immobilized, stagnant, afraid to take the action, hesitant to move forward, hesitant to put faith and trust in yourself, to invest in you, is what it's given. 101. Does that not say starting over? A new beginning. A new beginning. The Fool energy. This is the 4th card that says a new beginning. And somebody got unique skills. See, it's something in you that you can do. Unique to you. But if you were never given space to just be you and making mistakes and shit was like impossible in your household when you were young, then it could stifle you. And you needed this situation, this soul connection with this person that has a demon attachment in order to awaken you to your unique skills, to you being this light worker. And look, now you're starting over. 1-1. We're getting intelligence. Queen of Swords is very intelligent. Being able to make a difference. And again, we were picking up mistakes. We see failures. right? Personal or spiritual development, definitely developing you spiritually and personally. Happiness is linked to self expression, growth, and experience. And if you are not able to talk about this grief or the fact that you don't feel content, you don't feel happy, you don't feel your joy right now, it's suppressing it and it's going to stay in you. You will stay in this Three of Swords. You won't be able to move to the Four of Swords where you're releasing, you're surrendering, you're, giving it all up. Yeah. It says learning from failures is key. And look at what we had. Synchronicity. And then what is after that? Study and learning. Learning from this past situation is key. Happiness is real and it's possible. It's all around you too. Like if we can bring ourselves to see like the joy in the little things, again, like the little bees or the flowers for somebody, music and the energy of it, right? It's like we kind of keep ourselves from transmuting the darkness. It's like being stuck and not able to transmute. Understanding its process and the pursuit of it. How do we transmute? How do we get to our joy? How do we get to our happiness? It says joy is fluid. It's in the little things and in the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. And it's definitely giving start fresh energy. Just because this past situation didn't work out doesn't mean that it's the end for you. Look, it's something that's calling you to come into alignment. 222. We see completion. 999. Release what no longer serves you and prepare to embark on a new chapter filled with opportunities. It's a lot of newness coming for somebody. We do see drama alert, so the drama may not be over. But we know that the new beginning is coming. See, look, the drama may not be over. 7777, perseverance. You can get through it. Something about changing your perspective, and we see inner strength. Y'all see that? Changing your perspective, and we see inner strength right here. Inner strength. And that's what they were bringing. This inner strength, your inner power. We said that. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. There's a need for change of a perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're currently on. Reach for the wisdom within. And we talked about this very early. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the next right step is. What is the next right action? The next right step. And it's along your path. And for somebody, it's bringing you to true companionship. True companionship. But it's about our ability to be outrageously open. Outrageously open. Like, can you accept what comes? Allow what needs to go, and what needs to come, without placing judgment on yourself or any other person. Yeah, somebody trying to knock you down, though. It is some drama or something going on around you. And I'm getting this person or these energy attachments. It's something with the Tower. Yeah. It's a struggle with the community. I don't know if you are a person that goes back and forth with some of these people. Like, you might talk to them and some of them you don't. Or you might talk to them on occasion. But if you are spirit, it might be telling you to cut that out for somebody. You might need to let this whole group go. Anybody that was attached to your former karmic, you might need to let them go. See, spiritual awakening is here again. Spiritual awakening. 1001 now. And here's the willpower. 1818, which breaks down to 99. And we saw the 999 for releasing. We saw the inner power, willpower, courage, right? And it says 555, things are changing, and here's the void. And I think they either put the void or something like that in the title of the live. Because we were getting this energy on a pre-shuffle. All of this is technically a blessing in disguise. You just don't. You just didn't know it. See, 44 breaks down to 88. 88 is 16, which breaks down to 7, which is a lesson in partnerships. Like how you relate to other people, whether how you partner with yourself, how you partner with the spirit. I'm getting your soul, the source of us living. And I'm also getting how that extends to your external partnerships, communities, friendships, all of it. And there may be some difficulties ahead, right? But you'll be able to push through. That's that perseverance. It says you've got this. And if you've been struggling, juggling with these emotions, right? Or feeling lost, the winds of change, and we saw the card change come out, right? 555, change is here. It says the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, that tower, right? But you're building the framework for something much better. This whole new life, a whole new branch. Change says you are going to level up. Encouragement, support, obstacles, battles, a calling. You have a calling over your life. Creative work. This creative block needs to be released. It's giving restructuring, like you have been restructured. It's giving that tower, we fall down, but you've been rebuilt back up, is what it's giving. Yeah, drama alert. It's still some more shit that's around you that can happen. 1717 is 88, right? And 8 and 8 again is 16. That's 1 and 6 is 7. It's the same energy. As we speak about energy levels. Check your energy levels. Somebody energy level is low because it's like that back and forth, tossing and turning. It's giving topsy-turvy. It's giving juggling. It's giving up and down. And for somebody, it's like this. Feeling left out, isolated, unsupported, in heartache and grief. But your spirit team is with you to support you. And you may not really know it, but they are. It's a card down here that says angel support. Here it is. Or spiritual support. They are with you. It's like the spirit being with you because nobody else physical is really with you. Like they don't understand the grief that you're going through. And you may not even be telling people the real on how you really feel about it. Because maybe for somebody you feel like they're gonna judge you. Like, why are you still grieving this situation? Or why did you grieve it at all? If this person had an energy, an entity, attachment, and they were siphoning off of you, it's definitely something with throat chakra. Like, why would you feel hurt over that? But you gave this person your love and your heart, and you connected from a soul level. So yeah, you're gonna grieve it. You're gonna feel it. And the tears are what happens when the ice in your heart melts. So did this person put you in a place where I'm hearing Omarion, I got an ice box where my heart used to be. Like, and then you start feeling this grief. It's because the ice is melting. You're coming out of that frozen state, right? It's almost like I'm seeing Anna and Elsa, where Elsa had frozen over, or Anna had frozen over into a solid block of ice, and it took Elsa to come over and cry and like really embrace her from that love level, and then the ice melted, right? It was like true love melts the ice or some shit. But the first true love is inside of yourself, and they pulled that card earlier. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. And the only way you can give somebody else your complete presence is when you're completely able to be present with yourself. Yeah, getting that warm and fuzzy feeling back. Yeah. It's like, for some reason, I'm hearing life hack or ice hack or something like that. Like, somebody is definitely going through it. It's giving like summertime grief. Like summertime depression. Again, like this is the time we're supposed to be like happy and sunshiny energy, but it's something about your energy level. It says the day that you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. And there's no need to overextend yourself. So don't overextend yourself. Watch your own emotions. Honor your feelings, right? You don't have to do too much. You know, it's like focus on your own healing, is what I'm getting. Focus on your healing. Getting your cup to overflow. Continue to pour into you. I'm hearing they took more than you know. So if this was a past person that really, you know, did it and put you in this icebox energy with the Queen of Swords, you may be feeling something because the ice may be starting to melt. It may start to thaw. Like it could be a turning point in your healing. Spirit said truth. Like dealing with it and feeling it and honoring it. And I'm seeing the completion card in the chakra deck, and it's all about like somebody's at a grave site and they're honoring something. They're allowing it to transition away from them, or they're honoring the transition, right? Is that part of acceptance in the grief process? Yeah, somebody getting ready to start over, and we getting karma is gonna be dealt. It's definitely that 9 energy is coming back through. It's the year of releasing. So whoever this person is, King of Cups, energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Cups was out here, so that's the same water sign. But whoever this king was, they're getting some karma. We got air out here, so I pretty much see everything. You know, so any sign could be relevant. But what really stood out from the beginning was fire, right? Like somebody is having their fire lit, right? And you need it because you're being passed the torch. You're a light worker and you're awakening to other gifts that are inside of you that will support you in completing or fulfilling your purpose. It's something with communication. See, I told you, you're going to be balanced in both of your energies. I was getting this. Yeah, you definitely got a gift. Look, 10 of Pentacles and the fucking Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. Come on, man, with this thing. Wheel of Fortune, that's destiny, that's change, like divine timing, like get it in its own angel time. But the angels are ministering to you during this time. We battle through any communicative blockages. Yes. This shit right here, I'm getting money, I'm getting longevity, I'm getting kingdom work for somebody. You're doing something major, and you could be one of the first people in your family to do it big the way that you're gonna do it. It's giving a big one. Look, it is definitely giving a battle. Like you've been defending yourself, you've been blocking out shit, or you're going to have to do it. And you may feel like you've been fighting or defending yourself by yourself, beloved. But I'm getting it's a plan for it. It's definitely a plan. 2 of Wands. It's a plan, and it's a Knight of Cups here. It's giving an offer. Yeah. It's something coming in. Continue to listen to the spirit and do the work on self. It's about coming to balance with some deeply held or stubborn insecurities about needs being met, about really getting into a relationship, an intimate relationship with your true self, and you balancing out your energy, honoring your feelings, and speaking your truth is what it's giving. It's really something about speaking truth, because our communication, when I tell you, I don't know if it's just retrograde energy, but it's something about, look, they just flip balance. Somebody's going to get their karma. Justice is going to take place. And you don't have a decision. Like once the evidence has already been submitted, like the case has already been rested and it's time for like the spiritual court to deliberate, you cannot control how long deliberation takes. You just can't. When the jury is out, the jury is out. The case is rested. They're looking at, I'm getting that Ace of Pentacles, they're looking at all the evidence. They're combing through it. They could be having discussions, all of it, reviewing law and precedents and all kind of shit. You just don't know how long the jury is going to be out. They could come back like this. It could be quick, or they could be out for weeks, for months. Like, it could take a minute, depending on how complicated the case is. Yeah, definitely it is. Balance. And somebody might have a fucking complicated case. Continue to speak your truth, and especially to yourself. If you can't tell your truth to a person that you're speaking to, then that might not be the person that you need to be speaking to. I'm just saying in general. You might could just be like, you know what, I am going through something right now. It's quite personal and I don't feel comfortable with talking about it. Or this is not the time and place. You know, whatever the case may be. But you don't have to divert from your own truth in order to place a boundary. That's what I'm picking up. Grounded, definitely stay grounded. And we're getting sanctity coming through. Many of the most evolved beings are, I don't know why we was getting ready to say are on earth, but that's what we saw. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are just regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. And courage came out, and joy also came out. And dignity is like, yeah, you deserve to speak your truth. You honor your feelings. You are here. You are seen. Like, you live in your authenticity, and that's just it. And you don't have to be perfect. Self-love is major. Give yourself all the self-love, compassion, and space that you need. Honor yourself right now. Yeah, see? Awakening. That's what they took all these cards off just to get to this. Awakening. I'm just everyday people. They also said follow your intuition. Your intuition and your instincts. Each person's road to the inner Lord, the source of us living, is extraordinary and personal. How liberating it is to listen to the inside of you and sense moment to moment what is needed. You will know what you need moment to moment as long as you stay intimately connected to you, your true self. Intimately connected to you. Into me, I see. Trust. There it is. That's that other word again. Trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. It does. But you just have to be outrageously open to accepting what they're going to do, beloved. Because you may not always agree that that's the right way, the right pathway, or agree with the timing. Because timing is definitely an issue. Let's shuffle these up. Where did we do it this other day? I have no idea where we set it at. It's hidden right here in plain sight, that's for sure. Mystery, as we said, it was hidden right here in plain sight. What? See, I rest in the unknown. Rest in the unknown. And I have never noticed that she had like 4-leaf clovers right here. That gives me serendipity. It's giving good luck. You know. For somebody, I'm hearing that you don't need it though. You already kind of like set up. And that's crazy. Like we said, hidden in plain sight. This deck is sitting right here in front of my face. I rest in the unknown. Change me, divine beloved, into one who rests peacefully in the unknown until the right and timely actions are shown. And if y'all were here from the beginning, y'all heard them say the right actions several times. The right and timely action, because it's a thing with being impatient and divine timing. I offer the mystery to you alone. The mystery of it. Put that right back on over there. Sanctuary is coming in, and we just saw sanctity, so we're going to read this one. A sanctuary resides inside of you, no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter it, sit down on the throne of your own heart, beloved. The throne of your own heart. And that's what I was getting, like entering to the holiest of holies, going into the space, your sacral, where your soul resides, and touching base with your true you. It's something about that. Look, forgiveness. Healing comes from acceptance. How is that? When we went through the stages of grief, it started with grief, and the last one was acceptance, and they said to get to the point of acceptance. It says healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new, open you to the new cycle, the new beginning, even like a whole new you in work. And we pulled the Eight of Pentacles. There's definitely a Page of Pentacles, a new focus, and an Eight of Pentacles, something you're supposed to be working on. Not just your light work, but it's working your light, and it's giving even brightening up your lumens. Staying focused on transmuting the negativity, moving through the stages of grief to get to acceptance, into surrenderance, into the divine flow. Trusting and being open outrageously to allow what wants to go and what wants to come. To even accept the torch that's being passed down to you. Because somebody is receiving a torch so that they can branch off and do something different, something new. And you're going to be one of the first in your lineage to do it, is what I'm getting. And it's going to bring in some sense of security and abundance. It's not all just financial. It's giving all 5 pillars of it. This one, you want that too? Look, see, direction. And that's coming back out. They were redirecting you. It says, please show me the right direction right now, the right action right now. Please bring a sign. So Spirit is saying for somebody to pay attention to the signs. It's giving butterflies, so somebody may see butterflies. It could be monarchs, it could be birds, it could be, you may need to ask your angels. Your angels you may need to ask them. Like, I'm hearing DMX, Lord, give me a sign. So, I can't hear the whole song right now. It's just giving that one part. But it's like, the angels are supporting you. Your spirit team is with you. The Most High God is with you. You can ask them to show you. Give me a certain sign. Like, let me see a yellow butterfly. If I'm going in the right direction. Let me see, a bee. Let me see a red cardinal. For some reason, I'm seeing a red cardinal. Somebody could be from Arizona because I'm seeing cardinals, right? Whatever that thing is that you need to trust, that this is a response from your spirit team. Ooh, a blue butterfly set on your knee trying to dry its wings. Now that is beautiful, Queen. And we talked about like how the caterpillar comes out into the butterfly and they have to get out of the chrysalis, they're a butterfly, and they have to figure out how to use this new apparatus. Like, they don't just take off and fly. Like, they have to dry their wings before they can do that. And they have to trust their intuition, right? Because they're a whole new being. They have to just go with the flow and surrender onto the changing, to the metamorphosis. That's beautiful. Independence. Wow. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. Somebody is definitely being called to love on their inner child. It's definitely given, I'm hearing Chiron intuition, or Chiron intuitive, whatever his name is. But Chiron, again, is that celestial body that tells us to deal with our emotions, deep-rooted emotional wounding. And for somebody, I was getting some sort of insecurity, like a feeling of not being safe, like not having your needs met, and needing to control what's going on around you so that you can be sure things are going to come through. I'm hearing Tupac again, like if things didn't make it for the week, you wouldn't be able to take it, right? Like, so you have to stay in control. And when you're not in control of the decisions that are being made that affect your life, like the jury is still out and you have no control over the deliberation, the decision that they're going to return with or nothing, it can make you feel a kind of way, beloved. So hopefully we didn't just take y'all too far down, around the mulberry bush and back again. Like you were able to kind of hang on to these ingredients and see the meal that it was making. Because it's definitely given like somebody is going through an awakening. They're in the void and right now they're being called to deal with some very deep feelings and emotions. And consequently, I talked to the girls about that yesterday, like dealing with big emotions. Because children have big emotions, they do. Right? And it's given like as a child, maybe you wish you had somebody that you could talk to. Like, did you feel safe with expressing those big emotions to the people that were immediately around you? And I'm getting for somebody is a no. So it's like emotional safety. Yeah. It's like emotional safety is given, just safe in general. Whether again it was housing insecurity, food insecurity, or whether the household itself was a little bit turbulent, where you didn't have space to make mistakes, you had to be perfect, that kind of thing. Like you couldn't relax, and let alone tell somebody that something is going wrong or that you're not okay, right? Or you're not making somebody else happy by trying to keep the calm and keep the peace. Yeah. And even for somebody, I'm hearing words like, I need to feed me. Like, you would need to figure out how you're going to do it yourself. That would lead to insecurity, like deep-rooted insecurity. But somebody has a very unique nature, and we saw unique skills. You're meant to go your own way. You're called to be different, to do it different. Change me, divine beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely, knowing it too is divine. May I love myself as I am and not as others say I should be. And it's given like you can't talk to everybody because you don't trust them with your emotions and with your feelings. Is giving that projection. If I tell people or anybody that I'm still grieving this past situation, then they're going to judge me. They're going to tell me that I should be over the grief. I should be over it when I know that I'm still processing it. Which is bullshit. Nobody can tell you how you feel and how long it takes for you to get over it or to get through it. You have to do that by honoring your own emotions. Can we look at it? No, look at this one. Okay, so you don't got to be perfect. You don't got to be perfect, whoever you are. Yeah, definitely listening to the spirit, right? Like tapping into yourself. And it's also giving the wisdom that's coming from that. Yeah. And you can get through it. Perseverance. You can get through it. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Sarah's and We Tarot show. We show enough, never know what you're going to get, but you just never know. We healing over here. We do know that. Right? And every situation comes to show us something about ourselves. We can learn from it. We can grow through it. Yeah. Definitely judgment to the person that you were connected to, though. Whoever the fuck this person is, they're getting judgment. Yeah. See, look, I see 4 cups, missed opportunity. I'm seeing the tower. I'm seeing plans and 9 of swords. It's like this person is missing an opportunity to move forward and to just let things go. It's given like playing, still plotting and scheming to hurt you or cause some sort of grief in your life. Yeah, but look, you got good luck on your side. 777. And that's what I was picking up with them 4-leaf clovers on Beloved's bed, right? She like resting in the mystery of the unknown. And we picked up a 4-leaf clover, right? That's that luck. We were getting lucky. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, and spiritual awakening. A divine intervention. That's tower moment, right? This message is most likely to reach you during intense times of uncertainty where you would have to rest in the mystery, the wisdom of the unknown. It says you'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom. They literally just called that life experience and they said wisdom, right? This. It says you have much life experience and wisdom to share. You'll need enthusiasm. That's the energy, right? And effort to get this message to others. So what are you supposed to be saying to other people? What are you supposed to be saying to yourself first and foremost? Awakening to that. What are you supposed to be saying to the spirit? It's given speaking your truth. Yeah. See, look, act on your idea. Creativity. A creative block. Something that you're supposed to be doing. You needed that connection to grow you, but it is no longer for you. And the spirit had to take it away from you. And you may be grieving it, and that's understandable. But don't try to suppress it. And I'm getting for somebody, don't even lie about it. If you feel it, you feel it. Make sure you're talking to people that you feel safe with about your emotions. But when you talking to the spirit, be honest and be true to them and allow them to minister on to you, beloved. It's giving therapy, grief therapy for somebody. Again, I love you. Just like I love me, because that's my capacity. It's growing and expanding on a daily. We grow through this shit. We do. You know. And the Most High God is with us. The same way it's with me, it's with you. So there's nothing that you cannot grow through. You can. And for somebody, you're a light worker and you're powerful. And you needed this situation to definitely strengthen you. And the Alpha and Omega is going to provide you with everything that you need in order to succeed. Like victory is designed for you. It's already called and decreed upon you. It's given like ask for your spiritual tools, right? To be replenished on a daily. Our practice, and it's just for us, is that on the waking, on the rising, we give everything up to the Most High God, like the whole day and everything in it, because we don't know what's going to happen. And we ask for our spiritual help to come in so that we can persist, we can get through it, and bring about the expected end. That's pretty much it. That's it, literally. And then we just surrender onto it, even when we don't understand it. Thank you. To the next now. I love you. Ashe.